Actually, I got into cybersecurity by happenstance. Right after 9/11, at the time, I was the president and CEO of the San Diego Regional Chamber of Commerce, which is California's largest business organization. And after 9/11, San Diego had a rude awakening, and that what happened in New York potentially could happen in San Diego. And when you look at the critical infrastructure that we have in a very confined area in San Diego, we had a nuclear power plant nearby, we had an airport in the middle of town, we have a huge biotech community, we have a third of the Navy fleet was here, and we have a foreign border just 17 miles away from the downtown area. And so all that critical infrastructure pulled all government agencies and businesses together to have a conversation about what we should be able to do to have a public-private partnership with government agencies, local, state, and federal, with the business community, and even the general community, on what we ought to be doing to protect ourselves in the case of a threat such as that, a terrorism threat. And as a result, there were a number of tabletops and discussions on sharing information and looking at what's the best way for San Diego to be able to pull together as a community to protect itself. Cybersecurity was one of the topic areas there. As a result of that, we quickly found that it is an issue of having the latest technology and sharing information about the latest technology and being able to work together around that. And it crossed the line sometimes that government agencies had to be much more trusting of the private sector, and the private sector had to be much more aggressive talking about new technologies in order to help support government agencies that weren't developing some of those new technologies. And as a result of that, what evolved over the course of time from a task force that involved all those agencies was the beginning of an organization called the Security Network, which focused on technology as it relates to counterterrorism and for security of critical infrastructure systems. Cybersecurity was an integral part of that. So there are a lot of companies that emerged out of that environment, and quite frankly, it's a new industry that has been born that companies are now having much more engagement with to ensure that they have protection of their systems, protection of their customer base, and protection of the information that they provide in their business environment.